Hi, I'm Jamie Wright, middle school librarian, and I'm here to help you find your next great book. Today's episode focuses on characters who are dealing with body image issues. As you may realize, this is an issue affecting a lot of people, so it's good to see some updated, relatable fiction addressing this topic. Smaller Sister by Maggie Edkins Willis is a graphic novel, a quick read, about Lucy, who has always looked up to her big sister Olivia. But Olivia starts to withdraw. She's disinterested in spending time with her family. She stops eating dinner. And they begin to realize that it's not just that Olivia is acting unusually because she's growing up. She has an eating disorder and she needs help to be healthy. Still a Work in Progress by Joe Knowles also deals with an older sister with an eating disorder. Noah is in seventh grade, and pretty much the only thing he likes about that is art class. His family thought that his sister was getting better after that thing that they never talk about. But now she started making rules for what she eats at dinner, and it becomes clear that she needs a lot more help. As their family experiences this crisis, Noah tries not to bother anyone in his family as he tries to figure out his middle school world, and he's trying to handle his guilt, his worry, and some resentment about his sister. Starfish by Lisa Phipps is a Prince honor-winning novel in verse. Ellie is tired of being fat-shamed by society and especially her mom, who is always suggesting new diets and seems to think that criticizing her will motivate her to be thinner. Ellie makes a system of rules in her head to cope with social situations. And she loves swimming. It's the one place she feels safe to take up space. Finding friends and allies would be life-saving to Ellie, who feels lonely a lot of the time. Genesis Begins Again by Alicia D. Williams is a book that draws you into the story immediately, and it has won all the awards. It's exceptional. Genesis has met some girls at school, and she's hoping to belong to their friend group. And as they walk home together, she is mortified to see her furniture on the lawn outside the house they're renting. Her family has been kicked out again. She tries to pretend she doesn't live there, and then she tries to pretend they're buying some new furniture, but the girls aren't buying it. When they leave, she tries to pretend like she doesn't care and she didn't want to be friends with them anyway. Genesis has a list of 96 things she doesn't like about herself, and one of them is that she thinks her skin is too black. This is a serious book about serious topics including colorism, verbal abuse, alcoholism, and self-harm. It's beautifully written and an important look at topics that aren't often addressed in middle school books. Good Enough by Jen Petro Roy is about 12-year-old Riley. Before she was hospitalized with an eating disorder, she was an artist, a runner, a friend, a sister. But now she can't stop thinking about food and her weight all the time. There's no room for any of those other things. In inpatient therapy, Riley struggles between what she's encouraged to do for her good health and what her internal monologue is in the habit of telling her. Louder Than Hunger by John Shu is a semi-autobiographical novel in verse about Jake's inpatient treatment for an eating disorder. Jake has stopped eating, and the situation is extremely dangerous. In his mind, all the things he loves, like comics and singing, have started to feel distant, and he almost feels like disappearing and becoming invisible would be a relief. I have to say, this author has been a reading ambassador, and if you have ever had the privilege of attending any of his presentations and seen his enthusiasm and his love for books and for life, it's heartbreaking to read this book and imagine anybody in this situation, and especially somebody who exudes so much joy. It's written beautifully, and it would be a pretty quick read, except it makes you slow down and really think about the feelings on every page. It's not to be missed. That's it for this episode of Book Talks, Characters Dealing with Body Image Issues. When you're looking for more great books to read, reach out to your librarian. And remember, a book is always a good idea.